What's up? Quick intro. Basically I've just picked up a new lens, which is always a really exciting thing to do for a photographer. If you're a photographer, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I was a bit bored of my setup, a bit bored of the same old, so I decided I wanted a fast and wide prime lens so that I could use it at car events primarily, because normally you're quite restricted for space. Jesus, he needs to slow down. Yeah, normally you're quite restricted for space, and also wide shots can look cool if you've got an idea about composition, you've got an idea of what you're doing. They can look really cool. They can look really stereotypical and what you'd expect from a car photographer. So you've got to be careful not to fall into that trap. So yeah, I was thinking about a wide prime lens for quite a long time. I read loads of reviews, I looked at loads of different ones. And I decided to get the Sigma Art 35mm 1.4, and the reason I decided to go for that one was because it's one of the sharpest lenses you can get for a Canon setup, and also it just produces really nice images. I must have looked at thousands of samples. You know, I like the look of the Sigma pictures best. I would have got the Canon 35mm f2. The only reason I didn't get that was because I got a really good deal on the Sigma. But otherwise you should look at the Canon 35 too if you're also looking for a wide prime. So yeah, it's a horrible day. I'm not feeling great, to be honest. I've got a bit of a flu at the moment. I really wanted to get out and just use the lens and see what it could do. So I've come for a little drive. I think that whenever you get a new piece of equipment or something new, the best thing to do is to test it on your own or with a friend, because you don't want to get out in the field and go to test it, go to use it for the first time on a paying customer's car or with a paying client, and it fails or you're not quite sure how to use it or how it performs. It's best to do it with someone who's not paying first. So with that in mind, yeah, I came out in my car. It's actually the same spot that I did my first vlog in, where I introduced my car and myself. I thought it would look quite nice in autumn colours. Autumn has nearly gone, but there's still some nice coloured leaves around. It's still looking quite pretty around here, so yeah, even though it's a cold grey day, I thought this would be a good spot to test it. It's nice and quiet, there's not much traffic, not many people. Also, I just want to show you the lens itself. It would be a bit silly not to. So it's quite a heavy piece of glass, and it's quite bulky. It's actually bigger than most of my lenses. It's even as big as one of my telephoto lenses. Yeah, it's a nice chunk of glass. It weighs quite a bit. It comes with a lens hood, so you know that avoids, if you don't know what a lens hood does, it's good for avoiding flare, and also it helps with vignetting or vignetting, whatever you want to call it. It's the shadow around the outside of the picture. The Sigma is known for its vignetting, but it's easily dealt with in Lightroom or Photoshop. So yeah, lens hood. It comes with the rear cap and the front cap, obviously. And then you take that off, and yeah, there's your glass. Nice. You get this really nice manual focus ring around here. That's really smooth. It's really nicely dampened, so it's easy to use. Yeah, I won't be manual focusing very much, but it's good to have a nice option there. And you also get this nice grip on the bottom for where you rest your hand while you're shooting. Don't know if you can see that. But yeah, you get a nice, and it's nicely made in general. It's really heavy. Yeah, I won't talk about it too much because there's 1,000,001 reviews about this lens on YouTube or wherever. So yeah, but I really like the look of it. I think it's going to be a nice lens to work with. Yeah, I'll show some samples now, and I might go and find another spot in a minute.
My heart felt light, but I'm